summer season is fast approaching, and it's time for the second archetype analysis I announced in the previous one. Very well appropriate for the season, because we're talking about mosquitoes and this hallucination archetype used by one of the other cronies of Mr. Heartland, that being this guy here, Kaninja. And yeah, this archetype as of now only consists of 2 cards, 1 Xyz monster and 1 spell card. So let's get this over with and start off with number 2, Ninja Shadow Mosquito, which is the third of the 4 fake numbers we're taking a look at. And it's rank 2 with 0 attack and defense, and requires 2 or more level 2 monsters, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Your opponent's monsters must attack it if able. When a monster declares an attack, you can activate one of these effects. Detach 1 material from this card, and if you do, place 1 hallucination counter on 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and the effects of monsters with hallucination counters are negated. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of 1 monster with a hallucination counter. Yeah, even if the opponent is actually hallucinating, he will be sane enough to deduce that the monsters hit by this kind of effect will be needed to linked away or used as material for any other form of summon, because it's really a minor hindrance. Yeah, effect negation can be nasty, but this is far from a potent threat on the field. Well, if the boss monsters are tackled with this, I mean, yeah, this effect, the hallucination counter target placing, does not target, which is actually kind of neat. But it would also be kind of nasty if this effect prevented the monster from being used as a summon material. And of course the burn damage can be fairly potent, so yeah, it's a gimmicky little critter you can experiment with your insect toolbox. This card can actually be summoned fairly easily in Insector, seeing how they have a really nice chunk of level 2 monsters to go around with. So yeah, this is a nice little critter for them to play around with. So yeah, be sure to run at least 1 or 2 of them, mainly because the other card of this archetype is actually fairly powerful as a generic insect boost, and that is the Ninjutsu Art of Mosquito Marching, which is our final card for today. And it allows you to, it's a normal spell that allows you to special summon up to 2 level 4 or lower insect monsters with the same level from your hand. And if you control number 2 Ninja Shadow Mosquito, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target face-up monsters your opponent controls up to the number of insect monsters you control, and place a hallucination counter on each of them. The hallucination counters function exactly the same as if the Ninja Shadow Mosquito have placed them, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So yeah, this card is actually pretty kick-ass, especially with the first effect, seeing how Insectors tend to have a lot of monsters with the same level, and this can be a fairly decent swarm card for them. And if you happen to be running the Ninja Shadow Mosquito, you can use this thing's graveyard effect and place some hallucination counters. However, this time hallucination counters do target, so the range of the scope of monsters this thing can affect is a bit smaller than when the Ninja Shadow Mosquito is placing the counters himself. So yeah, this is a fairly potent generic insect support card, and I would actually recommend running a couple of these, especially if you run Ninja Shadow Mosquito, if you can actually make it. I mean, Insectors can very easily make it, so yeah, you have 1 archetype to splash this tech archetype into. No grading, this is a tech archetype once again, so I might as well just wrap it up here. I don't see any new archetype analyses on the horizon anytime soon, unless we get a sudden anime adaptation of archetypes like these 2 were just now. Although they are adapting Yanagi's the Ancient Treasures archetype with the Crystal Skull, Curse Reflection, all those cards that Yusei used to defeat that guy with the spiky hair. I actually forgot. The one who used Ushioni and Giant Ushioni. I really forgot his name. It's been such a long time since I saw, since I've been in the game itself, let alone in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime itself. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap myself up here, and thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Facebook news and updates. Comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my Patreon when you got the time. Maybe drop a few donations if you feel like it. And as usual, I'll upload the next vid whenever I can. So see you all and have a good day. Peace.